Welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to build a donut chart like this one. So I got this done before we start the lesson so we can get a reference of how the charts are going to look in Power Apps. And if you check our model in Dribble, we have the same donut chart right here. So that's where the idea of using this chart came from. And also we have expense by category, which is exactly the same thing that we need to do in Power Apps. Okay, so let's understand how this chart is working on Power Apps, and for that I need to present you this website called QuickChart. QuickChart is an open API website in which we can use several types of charts. So if we go here in chart gallery, we can see that we have bar charts, line charts, area charts, and other charts. The one that we are going to use for this lesson is the radial gauge that I was calling donut chart, but okay, let's call it radial gauge. And once you select the chart, you get this piece of code that you don't need to understand exactly where this came from and how it works. Let me show you how we can get this from here and translate to Power Apps. First thing, let's copy everything here, and we need to make a bit of adaptation. So I'm going to paste it here in our notepad, and what we want to do here is to substitute quotes for simple quotes, double quotes for simple quotes. Okay, so we are done here, and we can now copy and paste this in Power Apps. Where we are going to paste? We're going to paste inside a image object. All right, so I got a image object here, and in the property image, we're going to paste that code. Make sure you open the quotes and close the quotes. Okay, so as you can see, we don't have anything here. It's not working yet, and that's because we need to add another piece of code. So if we go back here to QuickChart and check the home page, we need to get this piece of code, right? And the yellow highlighted part is the parameters of the chart that we just pasted in Power Apps, and now we need to get this other piece of a piece of code. All right, so let's get that. Copy and paste right here in Power Apps before the parameter. And another piece of code that we need to introduce here is encode URL. And let's close it. Brilliant. Our chart is already working, as you can see here. It just appeared. And now let's understand a little bit of the parameters. So we have a parameter here called data. Data is going to control the value of the chart. So for instance, if I change for 30, we're going to have the value set as 30 and 15 and so on and so forth. All right, so let's keep it as 80 for now. And the second parameter that I want to show you is the background color. So here we have a gradient, and we can see that's red and blue. So for instance, if I change from blue to green, our chart is going to change the color as well. We have the domain. That means that it starts in 0 and goes up to 100. And we have another important parameter here that is center percentage. So if we change this for a lower value, for instance 30, 40, we can see that this area, the size of this area gets bigger. All right, let's keep as 80. 80 is okay for our model. All right, so this was our introduction for how we can build this kind of chart in Power Apps. This isn't the only way to do that. We can do that with other resources, but for an introduction, let's build this way. And in other lessons, let's see how we can use other methods for building this type of chart. Okay, so thank you and see you in the next lesson.